The Bible. Have you studied it?
Yes, I have read the Bible.
Okay, so in the Bible...
Listen,
wait.
Listen, I'm going to stop you there. I'm going to stop you there.
You seem to get agitated. I don't know why. When I asked her, have you studied the Bible? She got agitated.
No, I'm not getting
Why?
agitated at all. What I'm here to say is
Yes.
I'm not here to say that the Bible's better or the Bhagavad Gita's better. What I'm here to say is I don't think you should stand here preaching about the Quran being the highest.
Why not?
No, because all religions are equal. So
Who told you that? No, who told you that they're all equal? Have you studied all religions?
I am telling you.
Have you studied all religions?
No.
So if you haven't studied all religions, how can you say they're equal?
No.
Now imagine, wait. Imagine if somebody says to me, no, that's fine, because this is coming from emotion. At the end of the day, this is from emotion. If anyone says that all religions are equal, then they surely haven't read all the religions. The reason...
It's down to the individual, isn't it? So if you're saying you studied all religions, then you decided...
No, I didn't say I've studied all religions. I'm saying somebody who makes a judgment that all religions are equal, then they haven't studied all religions. I can tell that factually. The reason for that is because... No, they're not, because of the few religions that I've studied, they themselves are not equal, let alone all the religions in the world. For example, there are many religions which believe that God became a man. Yes? My religion and Jewish religion, Judaism, they do not believe that God became a man. Yes? I'm talking about Judaism, not Messianic Jews. I'm talking about Judaism as a religion. Okay? Yes. Those are not Jews, those are Messianic Jews who are Christians actually. So that is the faith. The faith, when they profess the faith, the Messianic Christians, they say we are Christians. They believe in Christ as their Savior, and they believe that Christ is the Messiah. But Judaism, look at this. Actually, Isa is a very good point. Jesus is one of the key points, which I can tell you that all the religions are not the same. Because in Islam, we do not believe that we do not believe Jesus is God. In Judaism, they do not even believe Jesus is a prophet of God. But in Islam, we believe he's a prophet of God. You see, one man, three different interpretations from three different people. Yes? And this is what I'm telling you. That lady, I mean, God bless her, but she was emotionally getting the point across that all religions are same. Yes, there are many commonalities amongst the religion. For example, obviously all religions tell you not to steal, not to lie, not to kill and all this. Look, you don't need to be a religious person for that. No. Even an atheist can tell you that. Even an agnostic can tell you that. But this is what I'm telling you. When it comes to atheist and agnostic, it becomes subjective. Because what might be morally right for some might not be morally right for the others. But then religion is a more organized faith in which things are within the doctrine, within the faith.
Just so we know where we stand, I'm against all religion. I don't believe in religion.
So you're an atheist?
Yes.
Okay. So I was talking about you just a minute ago.
Yeah. So
okay.
What I want to know...
Why do you think they're wrong?
Because there's no evidence.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
So I've looked into religion.
First and foremost, have you read all the...
Before you say anything, my grandmother's the best Muslim I've ever seen. Practices 5 times a day.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
Like, she's the best Muslim I know.
May Allah give him hidayah as his grandma as well, mashallah.
So, and I have other people in my family, Jewish.
Okay.
And others, you know, not my close family, like not my own parents and stuff, but my aunts and other people who've
What about your parents? Are they Muslim?
No.
They are not? Okay. So why your parents...
In fact, my mum is.
Yeah. Oh, your mum is a Muslim?
Not in sort of practicing.
Not practicing, okay.
Yeah, but my dad's not, definitely.
Yeah. So maybe that
He's against Islam.
Could that be the reason you're not a Muslim?
No.
Because no one in your family...
I'm my own individual, I have my own brain, I can do my own research, and I've had debates with Christians, with Muslims, with Jews, and I said to anyone that can actually show me that their way is the right way, I will convert tomorrow, today.
Okay.
And no one could do it.
So when you say...
Because you don't know.
When you say to show me X, Y, and Z from the religions, do you have a criteria that you're seeking?
So your way of life is the right way. Because if I wanted to convert to Islam, I have to make changes to my lifestyle, or how I live.
No, that wasn't the question I asked you.
No, I'm just going into why I'm...
Yeah. I asked you, you know, when you actually challenge the religions, or the people within that religion, yes? To show me that your way is the right way. The first, you know, when you actually start a project, when you start a test in a laboratory, yes, they normally have a perception as to what they're expecting. Okay. So do you have a criteria?
Yeah. So my first criteria was this.
Yes.
Right? Humans have been on Earth for a long, long time. A lot longer than religion. And certainly a lot longer than the Quran and Prophet Muhammad and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So where was religion, where was God before that?
Okay, when you say where was God before that, first and foremost, how far back in history can you trace this? assumption of yours.
I know that the Quran's like 1,000.
No, I'm not talking about the Quran. I'm talking about religion. How far back can you trace?
I don't know the answer, but I know it's not as long.
No, but you,
as long as the human race.
My friend, that is your criteria. That's your first criteria. Yeah, so how far? You need to understand
the exact date,
bro.
But do you agree the point that humans were here a lot before the religious stuff came in?
Yeah, that is. How are you going to prove that? You made a statement. Prove it.
So how long is it? How long is your?
No, don't ask me a question.
No, I'm asking.
That is your criteria. You need to prove your statement. No, you made a claim. The onus is on you to prove it.
Okay, I don't have proof.
So how can you make a statement like that then?
So, okay.
You made a statement that humans have existed since before religion. That means you have somehow assumed that religion came afterwards. What if I told you Adam was the first man and religion started with him?
So was Adam Muslim?
Yes. You know what a Muslim means?
So did he practice like a convention?
No, answer my question. Do you know what a Muslim means?
Yes.
What does a Muslim mean?
Someone that, obviously all the basics. Prays 5 times a day, pays to charities and things like that, doesn't drink alcohol, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that is basically their obligation. But what is a Muslim?
I don't know what you mean by that.
You should go and ask your grandmother. Because this basic question, what a Muslim is something that many people do not understand. That some say that, oh, how can he be a Muslim? He came, Moses came before Abraham. Sorry, Moses and Abraham came before Muhammad. How can they be Muslim? But we Muslims say they all are Muslim. You know why? Because the term Muslim means to submit.
Technically,
to submit to God.
I don't agree with that statement. Adam was never Muslim.
Well, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to one man. That's fine. That's fine. You have your opinion. Yeah. The thing is, let's have one discussion at a time and then we'll talk. So at the end of the day, anyone who submits,
Adam didn't submit to God.
Anyone who submits to God Almighty.
He did. You want to address this?
Bro, I will get to you.
No, I'm just.
But now that's fine. I'll address your point. Yeah. But I would rather you don't hackle and ask.
I'm just telling you that.
That's fine. For you might have sinned. For me, Adam did not sin.
He did.
I'll tell you why in a minute. But let me get the point to you across to you first. Someone who submits to God, yes. Even by the way, a sinner can submit to God. There's nothing wrong in that. You know, all Muslims, we all are human and we all sin.
Can a sinner
but
be a Muslim?
So yes. In fact,
can a gay person be a Muslim?
Let's deal with one question. No. I have asked you a question. The question about.
You said to me, sinners can be Muslim.
No, the question is, who is a Muslim?
Yes.
A Muslim is someone who submits to God. Yes.
That's probably in your opinion. Is that across the board?
That's across the board, bro.
Okay.
Yes. That's what Islam is. Islam is the one who submits to God.
So
is a Muslim.
If I believe in God,
yes,
but I don't follow the rules of Islam, like in a Muslim way.
Yeah.
I don't pray 5 times a day. Am I a Muslim or am I not?
Okay.
Answer the question.
I will. Okay. You didn't even give me a chance.
You're about to say something else. Go on.
No, I was going to answer that question. Submitting to God doesn't mean that you don't sin at all. Submitting to God means you sin and then you ask God for forgiveness. And this is a Muslim.
Right.
Yes? The difference between the Satan who was believing in God, by the way, the Satan knows more about the unseen than all of us put together. Yes? He communicated to God directly. Yes? Is he a Muslim?
Adam could never be a Muslim.
This is a question for the Muslims. Do you think Satan is a Muslim? Why not? Because remember, what is a Muslim? The one who submits to God. When Satan was told to prostrate to Adam, yes, not as worship but as reverence, prostrate to Adam, he said, why should I prostrate to him? He's made of dust, I'm made of fire. Yes? In other words, he's claiming to be superior to Adam. This is what is disobedience. And after that, he did not seek forgiveness. Satan did not. Wait a minute. In the case of Adam, this is where I come to you. Yes, thank you for your patience. Adam was told not to eat of a certain tree or a fruit or what. Bro, I'm answering your question. But if you keep interrupting, then I won't finish the answer.
That's what I'm saying.
I know what he did. I know what he did. So if you let me finish, maybe you'll understand. Are you a Christian, by the way?
No, don't worry about it.
It's very important. You see, you wanted to intervene, and now out of courtesy, I'm asking you because I need to. Okay, that's fine. You don't want to reveal your faith. That's fine. I'm answering. I haven't finished. I haven't finished. Okay. The way the Muslims believe about the lapse of Adam, not the sin of Adam, is this. We don't know exactly after how many years, after how much time. Now he's on the phone when I'm answering the question. We don't know after how long of this command of God not to eat of that tree or the fruit that Adam actually ate of that tree or that fruit. It could be It could be next day, it could be after 1,000 years, it could be after I don't know how many years. The thing is that we know that Allah says in the Quran that because of his forgetfulness, yes, he actually fell into this particular lapse. And this is what we believe. We don't believe that what is sin? Do you think someone who did something wrong unintentionally is a sin? He's gone now. He wanted an answer so desperately, now he's gone. This is what I mean. If we believe that someone does something wrong unintentionally, then he will not be accountable like the person who basically commits a sin intentionally. Yes? So now going back to your question. Yes, a Muslim is someone who submits to God, and we believe that Adam was someone who submitted to God. And he was believing in a particular religion, into a particular faith. And this particular faith is the one of submission, which is Islam.
Yeah, but tell me, when did he submit to Allah?
You were not here when I answered your question. No, I'm not going to entertain you anymore, I'm sorry.
He said he submit, but he sinned against God. How did he do
that? Yeah, you were not here. I answered the question.
No.
Now go back and tell me, come back when you're serious, you come back. So let's go back to it. So yes, believing in God is something we believe as submission to God. And anyone who submits, doesn't matter what you want to label yourself. If you submit to one God and abide by his laws, then you are a Muslim.
So what's your issue with Christians?
What's my issue with Christians? They made God man.
Good question.
The most important point is that man...
They actually don't say, because this
They do.
Well, it's not.
The word became flesh. What does it mean? In the beginning was the word was with God, the word was God, and the word became flesh. They tell you that God incarnated as a man. If you don't know about it. So someone who said that I've asked a lot of religions, I think you should go and study the basics of the religion. Yeah. Because many times what people end up doing is that they might just scratch the surface, not knowing the reality of what the religion is. Yes? And this happens to a lot of us, not just a few of us.
You should ask him. He said no, because he done.
No, I don't want to entertain me, honestly. Because if somebody's not sincere...
It's fine, but it's like he's trying to say, if you do a sin, then you don't submit to Allah. But we're not saying...
I've already answered that question. I said a Muslim is someone who sins and then asks God for forgiveness.
Someone continually sins.
Yeah,
then you
would they
look,
if you consider them still say someone was a Muslim,
yeah,
but continually drank alcohol, would you class them as
yes,
Muslim?
He's a Muslim. He's a sinning Muslim, but still a Muslim.
True, though.
How do you know it's not true? Are you going to judge who's a Muslim now?
Sorry, because at the end of the day...
I'm not, you will.
No, he's a sinning Muslim, but he's still a Muslim.
That's between him and God.
Okay?
We need to make a statement, yeah?
Wait, sorry?
After we finish with this conversation, we need to make a statement.
Make a statement. Oh, okay. Inshallah. So what I'm saying is that, look, there are many Muslims who do sin. I'm not saying wrong, okay? Including myself. I'm a human being. And the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ says, Kullu bani Adam khatta. Every son of Adam is in error. But the best of them is the one who seeks forgiveness. Yes? So yes, you see, at the end of the day, we are not robots, that we are completely detached from our emotions, from our environment, even our children, even the money that we have. All this is basically comes to you as a test from Allah. And all of this is a challenge in this world. You see, the Satan is not your only enemy. You got your own nafs. Yes, so even in Ramadan, when the Satan is tied up, there are many Muslims who do sin. Why? Because the nafs is still tied to them. The one that they've been training throughout the year themselves is still with them. And this is not something that you can change overnight. Yes, you can. The barakah of Ramadan helps them to have a stronger willpower, because many people stop smoking in Ramadan. Yes? Why? Because their willpower has been boosted. And this is what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, the religions are different. The religions have different doctrines. The religions believe in different things. In fact, the religion has different concept of God. For example, the Hindus believe in 1,000,000 gods.
What would your advice be if someone's looking as an outsider who believes in none of the religions and they want to look at different ones? What would your approach be?
You know what my advice would be? The first and foremost thing, be sincere with yourself. Yes. Other thing, drop your ego, drop your arrogance, and I'm not talking to you only, I'm talking to anyone and everyone who's seeking sincerity. Because there are many times, because of your arrogance and your ego, like the Satan, you know what was his main reason for the downfall? Was his arrogance. That you're a man made of dust and I am actually made of fire. That was his arrogance, which was his downfall. So that hindered. He was the one who was given, basically, he was one of the best believers, you know. He used to be amongst the angels, not an angel himself, but he used to be amongst the angels. And that's the reason he accumulated a lot of knowledge. And like I said, he knew many things of the ghaib, yes, that we, sorry, of the unseen that we don't know as human beings. But he knew it. And even then, he rejected and became disobedient to God Almighty.
Let me ask you a question.
So these are the three main things. Once you have sincerity, once you let go of your ego and your arrogance, and you seek with an open heart and an open mind, trust me, you will find God. As an atheist, I can tell you for sure that your belief is something that even if you believed in science, it doesn't stand up to scrutiny.
Can I ask you a question?
You wanna have a go?
Can I ask you a question?
No, okay, I understand you.
According
Yeah, go on.
to your Quran, can the sin of the father be visited on the descendants, their children?
No.
So why is it said in the Torah, God will visit his
Sorry, did you ask Quran or the Torah first?
The Torah, yeah, the Torah.
No, you asked according to your religion.
From the Torah, hold on. From the standpoint of the Torah,
But we don't know what's the Torah. We don't know what's in the Torah. No, we know the Torah existed,
Right.
but we don't know what's in it. Because the Quran, when the Quran was revealed, it superseded everything else before it.
so you don't believe in the Torah?
No, we believe in the...
Thing with,
I don't think you're listening again.
Every Muslim have a different view.
Are you listening or not?
I am listening.
Okay, what did I say?
You said you don't know what is written in the Torah.
Yes.
That's exactly what you
Does
said.
that mean I don't believe in the Torah?
No.
So don't try to put words in my mouth.
What I'm saying, every Muslim have a different view. Some believe in the Torah, some don't. Listen,
Which Muslim believes in the Torah as existing today?
I'm asking you a question. Do you believe the iniquity of the father, yeah, can be passed on to their descendant? You say no.
No.
But in the Torah, God says, I can visit iniquity of the father upon the children to a third generation. I, God, says, I can visit the iniquity of the father upon the children to a third generation.
And how do you know that's true?
No, forget about
That is, why forget about it?
I'm gonna tell
That's
you
the
why I
key
know it's
question.
true. Hold on, I'm going to tell you why it's true.
Isn't that injustice?
I know why that is true, because the writers thousands of years before Muhammad came, or before Moses came, made these prophecies.
What prophecy? What you just said is not a prophecy. It's a doctrine.
No, it is a prophecy.
No.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh my God. It's not a prophecy. It's a doctrine.
Hear me out.
Yeah, go on.
When God told Moses
Yeah.
on Mount Sinai, gave him the 10 Commandments, he said, I, God, can visit the iniquity of the father upon the children to the third and fourth generation.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
What did he...
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on a
Okay,
minute.
go on.
He's telling you and me that any religion does not subscribe to this is false. Because I, God, determines that your iniquity can be visited. I'm going to show you an example of that. When someone, we, humanity, die, this is because the iniquity of Adam has passed on to us. That's why I said to you in the first place, Adam was never a Muslim. Because Adam's sin...
Can I answer your point? No, these are a lot of red herrings. Let me deal with one point at a time. No, let me deal with one point.
So Adam was never a Muslim.
Hold on. Let me deal with one point at a time.
Go on.
You said it's written in the Torah that the iniquity of the father
can be visited. Yeah.
Which book in the Torah?
Genesis.
In Genesis.
Yes.
Have you read Ezekiel?
Ezekiel is not in the Torah.
You know what the Torah is? It's not just the 5 books.
Yes, that is
No,
true.
it's not.
That is the Torah.
There is,
ask any Jew that.
hold on, I'll answer you. I'll show you Judaism 101. Go to the website. It says Torah has 2 definitions. One is a narrow definition, which you just mentioned, the first 5 books. Right. Then there is a generic definition, which includes the books of the prophets as well. Okay? Right. So when it talks about the Torah just means the law. Okay. Yes? The law is something which includes all the books in the Old Testament. Wait. Which includes Ezekiel. Okay. What does it say in Ezekiel? Yes, that the father is not accountable for the sins of the son.
Right.
Wait. The son is not accountable for the sins of the father.
Good.
What does it mean to you?
So what I'm trying to say to
No, answer that question.
God said in the Genesis, or if you want to find a quote in Exodus, I will visit the iniquity of the father.
Are you going to answer my question?
I
know what you said earlier.
I'm answering the question. God says...
What is my question?
I'm going to come to your question after I've finished telling you what I'm saying. God said, I will visit the iniquity of the father upon the children to a third generation, which means I can hold any descendants responsible for the sins that their fathers committed and didn't get punishment for. But according to Isaiah, the sin the father will not bear the iniquity of the
not Isaiah, Ezekiel.
Sorry, Ezekiel. Yeah. The son will not bear the iniquity of the father. That's different.
The same God, yeah? The same God said that. Isn't that a contradiction?
No. I'm going to show you the difference in a minute.
What's the difference?
God is saying, God, can visit iniquity. But I will not allow the son iniquity to be visited upon him, father's iniquity to be visited upon him.
No, you misunderstood Ezekiel. In Ezekiel it says, it is God. Wait. In Ezekiel,
You get my argument, sir?
in Ezekiel,
I'm saying God made the rule.
of course, the same thing.
He's saying that he will visit iniquity.
Okay, who made the rule in Ezekiel? Who made the rule in
But
Ezekiel?
in Ezekiel,
Yeah, who made the rule?
God is saying, I will not allow the son.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He says the father is not accountable for the sins of the son,
Right.
and the son is. He didn't say the father will be putting the sins on the. No, God is saying the father will not be accountable for the sin of the son,
Yes.
and the son will not be accountable for the sin of the father.
Right.
Which is a rule.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a rule, yes.
And then God says that if someone asks God for forgiveness, then it is as if his sin has never happened. The worst sinners will be forgiven as if that sin did not even happen. So wait a minute. So your earlier statement that the father sin will be visited upon the third generation.
I will do that.
Yes. Isn't that injustice?
You see, this is where I want to bring you.
Exactly, which is where I want to bring you to.
This is
So
where-
good, we understand each other.
Hold on a minute.
Go on.
This is where the plan of salvation comes into play.
Yeah.
The deal that the iniquity of the father can be visited upon the sons.
Yes. How is it justice? Show
Was
me.
unfair. Hear my statement.
Yeah.
This was unfair.
Okay.
That's why, to bring the balance right, God sent forth his son, born of a Virgin Mary, to bring us back into unison with him.
Okay.
Because the deal that the son's iniquity can be visited upon him from his father was unfair.
By whose standards?
Hold on a minute.
No, you said
God.
unfair.
God.
So God is giving you a command which is unfair. Are you serious?
Listen,
Are you even a believer in God?
this is how the plan of
Seriously.
salvation comes in.
No, don't tell me the plan of your plan. Tell me the plan of God. Are you saying
I'm
God?
telling you the plan of
Wait,
God.
are you actually telling me that God gave you a command which is unjust?
That's right.
So you're saying God is unjust?
God
Seriously.
does what he wants.
Is God unjust?
You mi-
Is God unjust?
You're not hearing what I'm saying.
I'm asking
I
a
said
question.
God does what he wants.
Is he unjust?
You're missing the point.
I'm not. I'm asking you a question. Is God
your eye-
Almighty?
hold on. In
Listen,
your
listen.
eye-
God is the most just of all. If anybody tells me that God is unjust, the guy doesn't even believe in God. Because the devil can be unjust, the devil can be false,
You're missing
the
one.
devil can be wrong, but can God, who is the judge of all the judges, can he be unjust?
My friend, if you know the end from the beginning, you can do whatever you want.
Can you
know
do-
why?
if
Hold on
you-
a minute. Let me finish.
If God says that he's just, can he be unjust?
Because you listen my statement.
Yeah.
If you're a God and you know the end from the beginning, you can do whatever you want.
Are you sure?
You can be as
Where is that in the Bible? You're making up your own
he's an
statements.
atheist and he agrees.
He's a
Let me
creator,
tell you
so he
something.
can.
Let me tell
So
you.
you both are telling me that God
He's
can do
an
anything he
atheist.
wants.
No, I listen to
You
conversation.
saying
and
God's
he's an
just,
atheist.
right? What about all the shit that happens in the world? Why does he...
No, that's a different.
Well, it's not
That's a
different.
that's,
I'm trying to
that's
say
a
he's
different
bringing the
topic.
balance right.
No.
God is bringing the balance.
Listen.
Injustice
If
is-
God tells you that he's unjust,
No,
sorry,
he
if
didn't
God
say
tells
that.
you that he's just,
Yes.
can he be unjust?
That's what I'm saying. Because
So he's a liar then. Your God is telling
you're
lies.
missing the point.
I'm not.
You're missing the
I'm
point.
not following what he's saying.
an
If he's the
atheist.
creator...
He's an atheist.
Yeah.
If he's the creator,
Yes.
He can decode it.
he can decide to run ahead of you and then cause you to catch up. Would it be unjust?
That is not answering my question.
You get my statement? He's an atheist. and
Doesn't
you
matter if he's an
understand.
atheist. He can shake his head as many times. Doesn't make
No,
it
but
true.
what I'm saying, he's an
The important
atheist and
thing.
you understand what I'm saying.
Listen.
He can
You know
give
the point I'm making.
Hold on. He can give you a drum start and then make up the other.
No,
and
no.
then
God is not a hypocrite. God is not a hypocrite. If anybody calls God unjust,
See why I'm a Christian?
then you don't be. Yeah, actually,
See why I'm a
I
Christian?
do believe you're a Christian.
You see why I'm a Christian now?
Only they can say God is unjust.
Because it makes sense. What I'm
Okay, anyway,
talking about.
carry on. What is your next point?
So what I'm trying to say
Go
to
on.
you, God gave us a drum start.
Yes.
When Adam sinned in the Garden of Eden,
Yes.
right? And because that deal was unfair, God decided, you know what? To bring us up to the same level as Adam and Eve, what I'm going to do, I'm going to send forth my son to pardon all the wrongs that you ever done. So in other words, I'm giving you a drum start to put you on the same level of all humanity, because God is the God of the universe, all creation. So one nation was given a head start, but the other nation coming behind, he's going to bring them up to speed. That is God. He does what he wants.
So you're saying it's still unjust, right? How do you get around that point?
How would you see that?
How do you get around that point?
It's like your dad says, look, I'm buying you a car, yeah?
Yeah.
If your little brother is coming up, I ain't going to give him a car yet. I'm waiting until he's 18.
That's not the same.
If he's 18,
That's not
you
the
buy
same.
him
That's not the same. It's like you telling your little brother that because I have done the sin, I have committed the crime, you should pay for it. And that is unjust. Even your dad wouldn't allow that. Let alone God.
Clarify that.
Let alone God.
Let me clarify that.
Yes.
You've committed sin.
Have you understood my point?
Yeah.
Yes.
The father
Try
committed
to
sin.
yes.
Right? And then you're gonna hold the son accountable for it. That is unjust. That's what you're saying.
That is unjust. Yes.
But what if I say to you, I'm going to put a plan in place that will alleviate for the injustice?
How?
How about that?
How?
Sending his own son as a gift to humanity.
Okay. So who gets killed?
No one gets killed.
No, somebody got killed on the cross, right? I'm surprised you missed that point.
That's the gift of God to bring back humanity into one level.
Okay, so you're telling me the gift of God is to kill an innocent man?
God, I keep on saying to you, God does what he wants.
Really?
He just asked me if God is unjust. He just asked me if God is unfair.
If he's the creator,
and
he can do what he
No,
wants.
I don't believe in that.
You don't believe
I don't believe in that. No, I don't. Okay, let me ask you this.
So you
So according to
God can do what he wants.
Okay,
Christian.
wait. According to both of you, God can do whatever he wants.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Wait.
If
Bro.
God's creator, surely he can make changes, he can do what he wants.
Can I make a point? Can I make a point? Can I make a point? So both of you say that God can do anything he wants because he's a creator.
That's right.
Yes? Because he's almighty. Yes? He's almighty. Can God cease to exist?
Cease to exist?
Yes.
I don't think so.
You? The guy was very confident that God can do anything. Can God cease to exist?
I tell you no.
What happened?
Listen, I'm just going by your own beliefs. You believe God's the
You see
creator.
what I mean?
He's the middleman.
You see what I mean? You kept saying he's an atheist, he understands. He's an atheist, he understands. Looks like neither the theist understands, who's a Christian, nor the atheist understands. Look. You know when the Muslims... Listen. That's the reason I'm telling you. As a Muslim, when we are asked this question, can God do anything? We say God does what befits his majesty. For example, if I ask you, can God lie?
No.
Can God lie? So the guys who were saying God can do anything are now making a U-turn. Let me ask you another question. Can God create?
No, you're bringing up negative things.
No,
and say God is that.
But anything includes negative things. Hello. Anything.
Because I don't want to.
Listen. Anything includes negative and positive.
No. My God is not like that.
So your God can do unjust things.
Only positive things.
So unjust is positive? You see the guy is all over the place, unfortunately.
No. No, you're confusing me.
I'm not. The reason you're confused. The reason you're confused is because you're going against the nature of God.
Hold on a minute. He's an atheist.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. Let's presume that he's an atheist.
Right? Yeah, we know he's. You've said that like 10 times now.
Okay. You're Muslim.
Yes.
I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
We're trying to persuade this guy to be one of both, right?
I don't think that was the idea.
No. What I'm trying to say to you, God knows everything, the end from the beginning. He cannot do negative things. Bad things God does not do.
So he doesn't do
light.
So injustice is a bad thing?
How is that unjust by saying I'm sacrificing my own son?
No. The previous one. God visits the iniquities to the third generation.
Yes.
Is that injustice?
No.
So that's justice. So that's justice. So if you had a little brother, yes, you would say, hold on, I was the one who committed the crime, but take him. Why didn't you arrest him? And you think that is justice?
Because
seriously,
let me break that down.
Yeah, go on.
Adam and Eve sinned in the Garden of Eden, and we all died.
I don't think they sinned.
That's why I said to you earlier in our statement.
That's the reason
that Adam was never a Muslim.
You know
never be a Muslim.
You know when I answered,
allow sin into the world. Because it means he was.
We don't believe he sinned.
God, he did.
We don't believe he sinned.
Sorry. I know you were trying to talk to me, but because I'm in the middle of this.
Let him ask his one question. That's fine. He'll give him some peace. Yes.
So how did sin,
like praying to God for forgiveness?
So how did sin come into the world if he was a Muslim?
If you break the law of Allah, Muslim, do you understand what
So you break the law. So you break the law.
Put that word away.
So earlier when you asked this question, I answered it, but you went somewhere else.
Okay, go on.
So let me. So for your benefit, let me repeat the answer, which you were unfortunately not here, even though you were the one who asked the question.
Right.
So we believe that Adam lapsed in his memory, which means he forgot, and hence he committed that particular
sin.
I wouldn't say sin, is that lapse of his. He broke that.
Why is that not a sin?
Why is not a sin? Because when you do something unintentionally, then it's not a sin.
Where do you get it from?
From the Quran.
That's what you said to me earlier. That was my original
Why?
question.
He's not a Christian, my friend.
I know
that
he's not.
Doesn't make sense. Let me tell you something.
The answer wasn't for him; it was for you.
Hold on a minute. But But all right, let me give you the Christian perspective on that.
Yeah, you believe he's a sinner.
In your mind,
No, you believe he's a sinner, but we don't believe he's a sinner. Adam wasn't a sinner.
if you think in your mind
What?
to commit any sexual act with any woman,
Yes.
you've sinned. You don't have to literally go to bed with
But
her.
that's not what I'm talking about.
So what I'm trying to say to you,
Yeah.
even in Adam's mind, if he didn't pick up the fruit, but his mind was thinking of the fruit, he sinned.
Okay, so basically you're telling me that.
Does that make sense?
So you're basically telling me of a thought sin.
Yes.
Yes. By the way, in Islam, there's no such thing.
I was going to say, is it?
Yeah, we don't. You see, as a Christian, you're probably a messianic, whatever you want to call it. What's your name, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
Missionary.
Missionary? Come on, you can tell your name.
I am. Missionary.
You can tell your name.
I'm a missionary.
That's fine. My name is Hashim, by the way.
Alright, good to
Okay?
meet you. Yeah.
Good. So, you can believe he's a sinner because that's in your faith. But as far as if you're going to ask a Muslim
Right.
that is any prophet, let alone Adam, any prophet a sinner, we say none of them are sinners. Because whenever a prophet is being granted this opportunity to become the messenger of God and a prophet of God, yes, he's specially elected by God himself. Do you really think God will pick sinners to teach the common man?
That's nonsense.
Can I finish?
Let him
Can I finish?
Then
Can I
you
finish?
address him. Yeah.
When God picks someone, then that person is one of the most upright,
Alright.
one of the most, morally upright
Noble.
person.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, of course, because God doesn't pick someone who is going to commit sins. Like maybe in the Bible, you guys believe that Lot slept with his daughters, or other prophets, they have sinned. And even Jesus himself, when he calls the woman a dog, to me that is a sin. Being racist is a sin. Yes. I do not cause the. I do not. He did. I do not cause the bread of the children to the dogs. Go and check it up in Matthew 15. Sorry, which part was nonsense?
Right, the sin bit.
Which
About
bit?
the prophets.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Why?
Let's go to the messenger, the Prophet Muhammad, right?
Yeah.
You say to me he didn't sin at all.
He didn't sin at all.
All the people he killed, all the stuff that he's done, you're telling me he didn't sin.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute. Show me one person that he killed. Let's see if he knows his history.
me one-
Show me one person that he killed.
Good
So
point.
he didn't kill anyone.
Show me.
Okay,
didn't kill anyone.
Did he kill anyone?
He didn't kill anyone.
He went to
come
battle
on,
and all
man,
that kind of
come on.
shit. Come on, man.
Ask somebody else.
You know when you're.
History.
I'm saying. I'm saying.
That's a lie,
If you're talking,
That's a lie, right?
Can I?
Killed the non-believers.
You guys are making all these claims, and none of you can substantiate it.
Listen to you. If I said to you, it says kill the non-believers in the Quran, you say, oh, because that was in the battle, the context. Okay.
Can I answer you? Because earlier you were very confident about another point.
No,
When I broke it down for you, then you realize that God cannot do
break it
everything.
down for me. All right.
Okay, I'll break it down for you. First and foremost, Muhammad ﷺ was the commander of the army. Yes, it doesn't mean he has to go around killing people. Yes, he gave command to go to war and to kill people.
And he never killed no
Wait a minute. I haven't finished yet. I'm finished. By the way, first and foremost thing, do you really think going in war and killing someone is a sin?
Well, it depends if they're innocent, yeah.
Yes, in the time.
Exactly.
ISIS kill people, so you're telling me that...
Exactly. But you see, when somebody comes to fight with an army to you and kill you, and they have the intention of killing you, what do? What do you do in that case? Do you turn the other cheek?
No, you defend yourself.
Thank you very much.
You can't-
Is that a sin?
That's not a sin. If you
Thank you. That's what Muhammad did. Thank you. Now going back to you.
Don't believe it blindly.
So show me one innocent person that Muhammad killed. Go on. Go on. Show me one innocent person. Muhammad
Because you know I don't have
So
evidence.
don't make statements then.
Hold on.
If you don't have evidence.
You made a claim.
Who made the
This is a
claim?
You made a claim that Prophet Muhammad hasn't sinned.
Right.
Never sinned.
Never sin.
That's
Show me
a lie.
sin.
Killing.
Show me sin.
Killing's a sin.
In what context?
In what
In the context of war?
Come on.
Every
In the
single
Quran, killing is a sin.
No, it's not.
Every
Not in the context of war.
Every single person that he killed, or he commanded for someone else to kill,
Yeah, show us an innocent
were
person.
actually a criminal.
Yes, they were. They were armies. Yes, they were armies.
Wow.
Look. You know what? Wait a minute. I want to answer him because, bro, 1 second. If you're
Make an assumption. Were you there yourself?
Listen.
Were you there?
You're getting all worked up for no reason. Calm down. Calm down.
He's standing there.
You know, it looks like you have some preconceived baggage already, which you want to. No, you do. You do.
Listen, I don't believe in bullshit statements. When he says,
What is a bullshit statement?
I listened to you all day.
Yeah.
I listened to you earlier calmly, and I listened to you, and some of the
Yeah.
stuff made sense. But when he said to Prophet Muhammad hasn't sinned,
Yes.
that's a lie. I don't believe
So
it.
show me the sin then.
Thank you.
How am I
Thank you
supposed to
very
show
much.
you?
Show me the sin.
Did he kill people in battle?
You did.
And that's
Is that
a
it?
sin.
But you already
That's a
agreed.
sin.
You already agreed that wasn't a sin. It was defending.
he killed anyone.
Yes, that's what I told you.
Oh my! You see what I'm
Bro.
In the Quran it says kill the non-believers, and you will say, oh, that's in context in the battle.
Bro, I'll answer him.
It's a sin.
1 second.
It's a sin.
Listen, did you also...
He hasn't killed anyone.
You know, we already asked this question to you.
He's a commander of an army, and you're telling me he didn't kill anyone.
Hello,
Exactly.
look, I'm answering a question. Calm down.
1 minute.
When I asked you earlier, if an army is coming to kill you, and you fight them back, and even if you kill them, is that a sin? What was your answer? What was your answer?
If you've got evidence...
No, answer my question first.
I'm answering the question.
Yeah, go on.
If you have evidence that it was self-defense, yes, I agree with that.
Yes.
Yeah? But if you're in the army,
Yes.
okay, that's like me in the American army, right?
Yes.
And I'm bombing people saying I'm defending myself, killing innocent people.
I'm not done with the American army.
Oh, so why is that difference? That's
Shall I tell you why it's different?
That's self-defense.
No, shall I tell you why it's different?
Listen,
because the difference here is...
taking another
The
one's
difference here...
life.
Listen.
I don't care who you are.
No.
In any
When you make a statement, when you make an assertion, when you make a claim, better back it up. Right now, you cannot show a single sin of Muhammad. Show me a single sin.
Prophet Muhammad
Yes.
made commands that killed loads of people. That's a sin.
Yeah, but in the context of war.
Look, don't make me go into other stuff because I could bring loads of
You can bring, look, you can bring the young marriage of Aisha. I don't mind. Bring it on.
Is that not a sin?
No, it's not.
Oh, come on.
It's not.
Guys, you're not
It's not
you're not winning the...
But me drinking...
Shall I tell you why?
That's a sin.
Wait. Shall I tell you
He
why?
killed someone. It's not a sin.
Shall I tell you?
Don't go have a drink. That's
Shall
a
I
sin.
tell you why not? You're not willing to listen.
Guy over as
The reason you're worked up is because you already have this preconceived idea that it's a sin. You've already made up your mind. Am I right?
No,
But
come
you can't
on.
convince me that he didn't
Sin
sin.
is a sin.
He's sinned.
First, before you say sin, show us what sin. What sin are you talking about?
Killing people.
Okay, which people did he kill?
You said
You said he didn't kill no
Okay,
one.
let me ask you.
I said in the context of the war.
Okay, in the
How many
Quran-
times I repeated?
In the Quran,
Yes.
it says kill the non-believers. Okay?
Yeah, which non-believers?
Listen, I don't care. Listen.
No, it's important.
It doesn't matter who they are.
He
It
said,
is important.
kill the non-believers.
Yeah, but which non-believers?
Listen, if I
Oh
come
my
to you as a
God.
Muslim,
Yeah.
you'll say to me, oh, it's a context because there was a war and he was in the army.
Yes.
So I'm saying if he was in the army and that's in the Quran, that means he must have killed people.
It's simple.
Or he ordered people to kill people.
But you already
Therefore,
agreed.
sin.
Listen, you already agreed. I think we should all calm down. Take a step back. Look, when you say kill the unbelievers, you know, in the Quran, Allah also says that we are able to marry the chaste women from the Christians and the Jews. According to us, the Christians and the Jews are also disbelievers. But we are actually told that we can marry the women who are chaste. Now, why would Allah say that if we are going to kill all the unbelievers? Why do you think in the Islamic countries, in the Muslim countries today, there are millions of unbelievers who are not killed? The reason for that is because what you said, kill the unbelievers, is in the context of war. So those unbelievers, wait. If you read Surah 9, which is where that verse comes from, so in that verse there were people who were actually the ones who broke the treaty with the Muslims. So in Medina, they signed a treaty with the Muslims, the non-Muslims and everyone else who lived in the city of Medina, that they will protect everyone. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was in charge of protecting not only the Muslims, but also the non-Muslims, the Jews and the Christians and the pagans who lived there as well. Wait, let me finish my point. I want to give a context to what he said. Because many non-believers, they just hear this thing, kill the unbelievers wherever you find them. But they have never read the verse in its entirety.
Okay, go on.
Because the next verse says, yes, and the following, the verse before that gives you the context that these unbelievers are the ones who broke the treaty, and according to the breaching of the treaty, the condition was death penalty.
Right.
Okay?
Can I
So by their own signing the contract, those people who were killed, they signed the contract.
Wait. Can I ask one?
Does that put context to you?
No.
No? Okay.
That's still a sin.
No,
It's
it's
still
a
a sin.
How is it a sin?
That's it.
Okay,
It's a
wait.
sin.
I don't think you understand the meaning of sin. As an atheist,
Taking somebody's
Don't
life.
go there.
no, I need to.
No,
I need to.
I understand the
Because
meaning of
maybe
sin.
your meaning of
Earlier.
sin is different to ours.
You cannot tell me killing someone's not a sin. I don't
Is
give
it-
a shit what
yeah,
circumstance.
yeah.
Killing someone.
Oh, really?
Of course.
So you're telling me,
Listen,
you're telling me somebody comes to kill your mother and you kill them back, that is a sin.
That's
Of course it is a sin.
That's different.
But you said in any context.
In any context, it's a sin.
It's a sin, but I'm
The
taking
guy
that
doesn't know
sin.
what he's talking about.
No, he knows what he's
I don't think you're all there.
No, he does know it.
No, he doesn't.
You're not answering my question.
I am. I've answered your question. All of it.
You said to me Muhammad has a sin. Yeah?
Yes.
No.
Give me the sin.
You don't believe that, really? Come on.
No, I don't believe that.
He did kill.
I don't believe that.
Give him
He
a
married
I've already given you,
Sir.
brother, wait.
Sir.
Okay, wait. We'll answer. Listen.
didn't sin.
For you, what is a sin? What is a sin?
sin.